So I'm going to build this up by photobashing pretty much a load of different things together to create the character in the manga. And I'm going to kind of mess around with some different techniques and just kind of take it easy. Because I am absolutely wrecked. Tired boy. This old Photoshop is so annoying that it doesn't have the select subject. Ho ho. There's loads of this lad that I don't even want actually. Gonna lasso you two out a load of this just real roughly. Cause why not? Don't need that. Actually don't need the head either. Hell yeah. Bit of berserk going on. Well spotted. Might keep some of these, but I'm not sure yet. Just going loosey goosey with it. What's the story? How are we getting on? Gonna make some cheeky artwork now today. Kind of thinking of building up like an album cover type thing. But nothing too strict. As I said, I'm on the verge of sleep here right now, so I'm not gonna break my back. Just gonna have a bit of crack and see if we can make something cool. Got a load of nice assets off NEOSTOCK and Envato Elements. And I've been buzzing off Berserk for a little while. After I've never read it. I just I only watched the 97 anime and played like Band of the Hawk, kind of stuff like that. But from what I've seen, I absolutely love it. It's so metal as well, like, and it's very clearly like the inspiration for the likes of Dark Souls and a lot of those kind of really dark kind of, would you call it European fantasy but made in Japan, if you get me? Does that make sense? Because it's definitely like European history themed, but has that kind of Japanese flair. Oh, sick. I'm actually just going to build up the background first. And then we'll worry about guts. Yeah, throw this bad boy in. Oh, no way. You enjoying it so far? I heard the manga is the way to go. I guess with a lot of animes that are produced, they kind of get dumbed down a bit, I guess. Maybe to appeal to us Western audiences a bit more, like. But that's the same with everything, isn't it? Like once something gets popular enough to appeal to like a gigantic audience, it is going to get dumbed down so it can rake the cash in. I might throw... No, I'll leave them there for now. Think about putting like Berserk there maybe in my new font. Don't know if I need. Kind of like this armor here. Kind of has that sort of look to it. Now, I'm not going to do guts in the Berserker armor. I'm just going to do him at the start before he gets... Who does he get the armor off? Is it the Skull? The Skull Knight or something? So I'm going to just do OG guts. Just gonna really loosely like comp this in and see how we get on. Oh shit. Nice. Kind of has that look to... Kind of has the look of the armor that he's wearing. He just has like one arm armored up at the start. Yeah, exactly. It kind of is the opposite of Ghost in the Shell. I love that though. I love the Japanese take on European history and fantasy. Yes, it is. It's going to be Berserk. When we dress as a burglar, I've been creeping around in here all day, man, you know. I'll see you in the pub at the weekend for a few bowls of soup. Just messing around with the warp tool here. Kind of seeing if we can, because he's like massively muscly, so I'm gonna just like buff him up loads. Go OTT with it. I'm going in between the stylus and the mouse here because I have like a really old Wacom into us in the office here, and I'm just not used to it anymore. Oh, Derek, what's the crack? How are you getting on, buddy? Burglar core. Wait till you see the next tutorial I have on the way. Pure straight edge vibes. Kind of want to have him like looking at the camera with like the sword, what is it, the Dragon Slayer, kind of over his shoulder. I'm gonna keep that out there because I really like that armor. That's like super gnarly looking. Kind of liked this like dragon scale stuff here. Looking pretty damn cool. I'm just polygonal lassoing this out. Might give it a cheeky refine edge, because I think I'm gonna like obliterate everything towards the end. Make it super nasty looking. The thing I'm most kind of worried about is Guts' face and hair, but I got like some cool like packs off NEOSTOCK with kind of like different hair PNGs and kind of bits and bobs like that I've been looking for an excuse to play with, so I might like give that a shot in a sec. Think about liquefying up a few of the facial features as well to kind of really over exaggerate them, you know. Like, I know he doesn't really wear armor like this, but I thought it looked pretty cool. Nice. He's got like a scarf kind of thing as well, doesn't he? Or is it just... Ah, maybe it's actually just his cloak. Gonna keep that one done with this. He's got like a... What you call them? Like a cuirass... Or what is that what it's called? Like a cuirass? Chest armor. But I kind of like that. So for the sake of this, I'm probably just going to leave these dragon scales. Ah, Larry, what's the crap? Keeping well. You playing Warzone tonight, are you? Oh, Connor, what's the story? How are you getting on? I don't know if it's exactly magic that happens here, but a few cheeky processes are going to go down. I think I'm going to grab the arm off this lad because he's a unit. And like Guts is a big old lad, isn't he? Oh. It's funny how you get so like reliant on some of the quality of life improvements in the new, the latest CC updates. Because I just keep going to just select figure. But this, this one doesn't have it. Oh shit. What time what time is it over there, Craigie? Probably like 5 hours ahead, are you? No. 4 hours ahead or something. Because it's like quarter past... Oh, it's 19:16 here right now. Jesus, this looks absolutely atrocious. Just gonna chop this out real rough and fire it in and see how we get on. I want to really like over exaggerate like the size of the lad. Yeah, I think CS6 doesn't have that yeah, no, it mustn't because oh wait, this does have subject. I'm such an idiot. Why did I think it didn't? Oh, it doesn't have the sky select. Is that what it is? Pure melody looking here. 2:16 in the afternoon, like. Jeez, that's like 5 hours difference, I suppose, yeah. You doing any streaming this week, are you? I turned on the notification on my phone so that like when you go live, it like pops up. Smooth a few of these bits up. In awe at the size of this lad. Some big L shoulders. Might actually take this gauntlet as well because it looks absolutely class. I'll take the... I might take all of that actually. Pretty much. Oh, Nutshell, what's the story? How are you? Are you out of Instagram jail yet, are you? Really liking those merch designs you've been whipping up recently. They're class. In particular, the Minotaur one. I thought that was deadly. Again, I'm just real roughly kind of chopping this out here. Probably not what you should be doing, but you're, you know yourself. It's kind of easier actually with this, like, a lot of the straight lines in the armor means you can kind of get away with this, like, polygonal lasso. But don't tell anybody that I told you to do this. If anything, we should be taking this out with the pen tool. Yeah, I'm flying through it, man. I don't know how much time I'm going to be able to devote to this tonight. I'd say maybe I can give it 2 hours. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, I love photo manipulation myself. I used to do very little of it, but just in recent years I'm getting more and more interested in it, and it's like really, it's really good crack. You can really like achieve loads of mental looking effects. A lot more than people kind of think or give credit to it. I find loads of designers kind of look down on photobashing as well, and it's like, why? It's just another like, it's another tool in the toolbox, you know. Just kind of warp this and kind of make it. Sort of want to exaggerate a lot of the sizes of the figure, because Guts is absolutely massive. Might just fire this in now. Oh yeah, hair is an absolute nightmare. Proper nightmare. Sometimes I find like if I've cut out like a layer of hair and it's a bit kind of choppy, I'll just use a blend mode on it, and I'll use something like color dodge on one layer, duplicate it, and then put like the other one to screen or something, and it gives it that nice kind of feathery kind of look, so you don't have to go cut out individual strands of hair, because my god, Talk about nightmarish. I think I'm gonna take the legs off this lad. Does Guts have armor on his legs, does he? Or am I imagining that? Could have just taken that, to be honest, but I might actually just embiggen this lad. Don't think that's a word, is it? Embiggen. I'm gonna use it anyway. Oops. It's been good, man. I've been flat out busy though. But I've been working on some pretty cool projects. I made a logo for possibly my favourite death metal band in the whole world today. And last night. And then I've also been working on cover artwork for a re-release for another UK death metal band who are deadly. It's going to be a re-release of their first record. So that was good crack. I might have made life a bit harder for myself there, but sure. Oh, amazing. Is that the one? Is it is that a Goya painting? Because I love that painting. It's so sick. Oh, Angel, what's the crack, man? How are you? Hope you're keeping well, buddy. Love that logo you put up today. Absolute banger. But I expect nothing less than the best from you at this stage, man. Top of the game. Kind of want to just give the illusion of like some sort of jocks that he's wearing there. Kind of whack the levels down just to kind of darken it up a bit. Awesome, bit of 3D. What program are you using? I think I'm going to move on to the head now. I'll move on to the head first and then do the Dragon Slayer. Anytime, buddy. You're an absolute killer. Still working on that video that I want to feature some of your work in, so hopefully I'll get that done in the next couple of weeks. Oh, Autodesk, sick. Maya. See, I was thinking about, I got this real cool head pack on NEOSTOCK. And I was thinking about like using one, like this was the closest looking kind of head to Guts, but take this very loosely, obviously. But then I was looking at this like render of hair as well. I might just use smudge tool and stuff to like spike it up and all. So now I'm really thinking on my feet here. So we'll see how we get on. Oh shit. Oh, Goya was an absolute unit. The darkest mind. Yeah, mate, it'll be good crack. I have a nice selection of your work that I like the most out of your stuff. But yeah, before it's finished, I'll run you through it and see if you have anything else that you want to like add to it and stuff. Not really sure like what the format's gonna be yet, but just kind of play it by ear as always, you know. I'm thinking that head is like way too big, is it? I don't know actually. I think it's clipping off the layer below it. Worry about the hair in a bit. I might just throw the cloak on and see how it looks. Did I get a cloak? I thought I got a cloak. Oh, there it is, yeah. These things are delish, these like cloak like 3D renders. Thinking like I really want this to look over the top. Oh, from Peru, sick. What is the story? How you keeping, Brady? Cheers for tuning in. Never been to South America. I'd absolutely love to go. My dad used to work in Chile a lot and Argentina. As you can see, I'm just really loosely chopping this through and kind of getting the composition played around with. I don't have too many plans other than this pose that I had in mind. That looks like he's wearing no jocks, doesn't it? The colour of that. He's free balling. You know, I might actually just use our burn tool a little bit here. Sick. What's the crack, Sebastian? I want this to be really high contrast. Like really just over the top and quite stylized. I think I gotta play around with a couple of different techniques, like putting some inner shadows on different layers and stuff, and give it a kind of 3D sort of feeling. Absolutely. Legging it into battle with the arse out. Oh, sick. He's a big lad, this lad. Like, I know Guts doesn't have that armor, but it looks deadly. I really like that. That, like, dragon scale. Arnie, what's the story? Yeah, I'm kind of just flying through this stage, kind of loosely kind of getting an idea for how I want this to look. But really nothing set in stone right now. This is just kind of jamming. I'm just really like destructively like whacking through all these layers and stuff. Probably not the best way to do it, but gets the job done in a pinch. Yeah, he's been on the jambons, man. Absolute unit. He looks like the kind of lad that drinks a pint of Guinness for breakfast. Might soft eraser this up a bit. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. What am I doing? I can barely see with the mic in the way here. It's so gas. Can't see the keyboard. There we go. It's Simo after about 85 pints. Just an absolute machine. Solid muscle. Full pint muscle. I tell you, I lost all my my unit strength when I started drinking Smittix instead of Guinness. That looks so creepy. I really like that castle like 3D model. Got that off NEOSTOCK as well. They've got like a full suite of them, all different angles, and it has like the portcullis and the moat and like different parts of the castle and all. It's sick. Pure handy for this kind of spooky looking design. Darken that up a bit. Gonna try fire this hair on now, see how we get on. This could be pure hit and miss. I wonder, will we get away with it? He looks like the kind of lad that'd spit at you if you skipped the queue on the bus. Rager. Like, I don't know if... I might just give it a little bit of highlights by duplicating the layer, inverting the bottom layer, and then just popping it up a couple of pixels. Gonna get rid of some of this as well. Some of his actual hair. It's defo not spiky enough to be guts. Oh, what is that? What's colored there? Oh, Smittix it's one of the nicest drinks ever. Remember last summer, every time we were in the Harbour Bar, I kept asking for a Smittix with a Guinness head, and their barman kept looking like he wanted to punch me. Made his job that little bit more difficult, you know. That's what I like to hear, Nutshell. Send it on to me when you make it. Send it over on Instagram. I'd love to get a look. I love checking out what you've been cooking up, man. Just putting like a drop shadow on this kind of armor layer to give it a little bit more of a feeling of depth. Nothing too hectic though, you know yourself. Guinness does make you weak. Anytime I overdo it on the Guinness, like, I'm not myself for honestly about 3 or 4 days. Just in bits, like, I just get so sick. Wait, I might actually... Nah, that's a waste of time. I'll do it this way. Shite. A very sad bum the next day. For about a week. Oh, the Discord. Yeah, I must get on that. Sorry, man. I've actually had about 200 things going on this week. No rest for the wicked, what? Oh, if you went into a bar and ordered an Irish car bomb here, you get thrown clean out the door and then danced on. It's definitely frowned upon, all right. Yeah, drinking Guinness for gains. The only gains I get off it though is in the belly department. Thinking I might like use the smudge tool here a bit, and kind of I use the drawn tablet and kind of drag out some of his hair and kind of just make it look a bit stupid. I don't know, do I have any nice brushes here? Don't really have any nice brushes in this computer. Maybe that one could be nice. Nice charcoal brush. What's in it? What's in it? Isn't it like Bailey's and... Oh, even the thought of Bailey's kind of makes me feel a bit ill. Oh, can I not change the smudge tool brush? Maybe not. Maybe I should harden up this brush a bit, but we're going to absolutely obliterate everything with texture anyway. His hair's definitely darker as well, isn't it? It's like really black. Oh, Tuborg, lovely. Absolutely love Tuborg. Every time I go to Copenhagen, the first thing I do is get one of the gold Tuborgs out of the fridge in the airport. Or chef's kiss. It's absolutely delish. Love a bit of Tuborg. Used to be the cheapest thing to get, like... Guts' hair is... It's not that long, isn't it? No, it's just like spiking out, like... Sure, that'll do. Kingfisher. I'd love to go to India sometime. Jeez, I've seen there's like massive floods there at the moment. I hope everyone you know is all okay. Right, I might move on to the sword now. The Dragon Slayer. This might be blasphemous, but like I found this Buster sword on Envato Elements, and I think I might be able to like chop it up a bit and make the Dragon Slayer out of it, or something that resembles the Dragon Slayer anyway. I liked this for a handle. This yoke kind of looks a little bit like it, because I think he has like bandages wrapped around the handle of it maybe. Or I could be imagining that, but sure, we'll see. Oh, it's a drop shadow on that, actually. Let's get rid of that. Hell yeah. Oh, Wayne Static hair. Yeah, it's not far off it, isn't it? Oh my god, Static X. Are they still going, are they? Craig, did you hear they're Carl Lambert's favourite band? He only listens to Static X and the Deftones. Claims he's a metalhead, man. Guts goes pure new metal. What would his new metal band be? Why is that not working for me? Lads. Oh, Jesus, 24 killed. That's awful. That's climate change for us, isn't it? The weather here has been absolutely skits as well the last while. Usually it'd be like freezing cold right now, but it's like still fairly mild, which is strange for Ireland. Not really sure about the angle of this actually. Maybe something more like that. Oh, nice. Is that the one in Brazil, yeah? The huge, like, statue. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work, actually. It's got a lot of stuff going on. Maybe... Oh, I think I might be able to make this work. Why is it doing that? Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that there was like massive like landslides and all. That's absolutely terrifying. Is that up the north of India? Is it like up near the mountains? Well, I'm sure there's loads of mountains in India, but I mean up near the Himalayas. Why is it doing that? That's so strange. Some invisible shadow on this, maybe. There we go. I don't know how they have these. Why is that happening again? That's so strange. Don't know how they have these Final Fantasy like 3D assets in Envato Elements. It's very strange. I think I'm just gonna try like make the main blade out of this. Might take just that part of the pommel off as well. Possibly. Sure, we'll see. The whole thing, I'm just winging this whole thing, so I guess we're gonna see how we get on. Sure, that's half the fun though, isn't it? I've heard India is a big place as well. Might be a little bit bigger than Ireland anyway. Oh, the south. Okay. Yeah, that's wild, nutshell. You guys have a population of like what 1.2 billion or maybe even more. There's like 4 million people here in Ireland. We have like one of the lowest populations, like even one of the lowest populations in Europe. What's going on with my Photoshop? It's going mental here. But yeah, like our whole country is pretty much like totally underpopulated. Almost everybody lives around Dublin. Like something, I think the Dublin area is like 2 million people, and that's literally like half of the population of the Republic. Might just make this kind of look like it's popping through a bit in a really lazy way. Oh, Blasphemous. Yeah, I was playing a bit of that game, Angel. That is so sick. It's so metal, isn't it? I found it quite hard, though. I won't lie. I think I gave up on it after maybe an hour or two of playing it because I just kept getting my arse handed to me. And I felt like the game was making a mug of me, so I just stopped playing it. A very cool art style, though. That's the one that's all like pixel art and all. It's kind of like a Metroidvania, isn't it? Holy cow. 1.38 billion. That's wild, man. That's like a number that my puny brain can't even begin to comprehend. I'd love to go to India though sometime. The lads that I work with, they worked in Goa, or is it called? No, what's it called? What's it called? It's like begins with a G. It's kind of like a seaside sort of town in India, where all like the tourists go and stuff. But they worked at they filmed the tattoo convention there, and they said it was just the best crack ever. They had such a nice time. Beautiful beaches, like everyone was lovely, and like just had a class time. Yeah, I don't know what the story's going on here. It was just like anytime I used the lasso tool there, it was like popping back into the center of the screen. It's so strange. That's a big enough looking sword, isn't it? It kind of looks like the Dragon Slayer a bit. We'll just save this. Monster Victorious, thanks a mil. It's starting to come together. It's I'm very much playing it by ear. So even I don't know how this is going to turn out. Like, but yeah, cheers for checking it out. Bingo, Goa. That's the one. Yeah, Goa. They said they had a great time there. I'd love to go. Put a little highlight on the sword there a bit. Whoa, it did it again. Did you see that? Seems like I can't use spacebar to paw myself around the artboard for some reason. Which one's the head? There we go. I'm half thinking about just like inverting these eyes to give it like a little bit more madness going on. Wrong button. The madness life. Yeah, it's so weird, isn't it? And like when the whole when the whole program goes ballistic, and you go onto Adobe forums like to see if anyone can kind of help you with your problem, like there's no one to answer you, like, and it's not as if these programs are cheap, and the membership. Oops. Might actually just oops. I don't know, actually. Might just make them. Oops. Kinda getting there. Kinda. Don't know if his like head should be bigger. Because like I want this to be like realistic, but also exaggerated. Like not realistic, but you know what I mean. Like a dark sort of black metal take on the character and stuff, while not going full anime with it. Yeah, that's it. Oh man, the like when I was studying and stuff for years, I was just coasting along on the student like account and all. But you know, running a business and stuff here, I have to do everything by the book now. You know, and like it is quite an expense. You know, it's like what 70 odd quid a month kind of thing. But you you do get some amazing programs. You know, it's kind of nice having like the full suite of stuff to play around with, rather than just like when I was in college, like, you know, I just had InDesign, Illustrator, and Photoshop, and um, now it's nice, you know, like that you can just kind of play around with different things. The final boss of black metal, yeah, it is. You wouldn't want this lad blocking your way. Yeah, it's looking kind of cool now. I think I need to darken the cape a bit more. Just pull the blacks down in the levels a bit. I just realized that the light source is the moon, but the light is like hitting the other side of his face. Spaghetti. That's grand. I won't tell anyone if you don't. Oh, revolver. That's such a nightmare. Oh, that's so typical, though, isn't it? As soon as you try behave, you end up getting punished for it. Jake, what's the story? Yeah, it is. That lad's turfed me out a few times in the past. There's no messing with him though. He kicked the neck clean off you. It's a bit too big actually, isn't it, that brush? Absolutely nutshell. That's my cup of tea right there. Playing around with noise is just the best. Do you know what's a real nice thing about it as well? You can use it to like hide loads of your mistakes along the way. There we go. Something I'm feeling like his like right arm. Yeah, that's his right arm. I'm feeling like his right arm is kind of a little bit. The placement just seems a little bit off. Maybe, I'm not sure. Just a like tad though. Maybe if I just like. I don't know. There's something kind of. Look better like that, does it? Or like. What's Penitent Angel? Also, am I pronouncing your name right? Or is it Angel, is it? Angel just sounds sick, man. Yeah, no chat, it really does, doesn't it? Some of the tricks of the trade, though, you know? I might just kind of tuck his belly in there. He's been on the Guinness a bit too much. All that layer. I'm feeling like if I tinker around with the character too much more, I'm gonna get like real carried away and ruin it. Might like work on maybe. I might merge the whole thing, apart from the sword actually. Yeah, I might keep the sword and the right arm separate from the rest of the bits. Is that the right arm? Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna group all of these and then hide it. And then I'll duplicate the group and merge one of them. And then I'll just like fart around with it. Might go into liquify. Kind of feel like there's something just like a little bit off with him. Is it like... He's got huge L shoulders, doesn't he? Could be over the top, but oh, let's see. Absolute unit. Yeah, he's been on the jambons there. Might even just like warp up the right arm as well and kind of play on the size of that as well. I don't know, was that overkill? Was it like... He looks like he's been injecting steads into his arms. Sure. Sure, why not? We'll just go with it. Over the top. I don't know, he might be too big now. Oh, that could be sick. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing something like that, actually. Something a little more like death metal zine style artwork would be really good crack. And refreshing as well, because I don't really get asked to do that in commission work too much. That's why I really like taking the time to kind of put these tutorials and stuff together, because it gives me an excuse to kind of work on some styles that I otherwise don't really have an excuse to, you know. So yeah, absolutely, finish fish. That's a great idea. Don't need that one. I think I'm going to play around with some of these yokes. These things are really cool. They're like packs you can get on NEOSTOCK of... I think these are like zombie bites, actually. Yeah, they're definitely teeth mark. And kind of cuts and stuff and different weird overlays that I was thinking could be really cool, because like Guts is always like sliced up to bits, isn't he? He always absolutely gets kicked around. So I think I might throw on a few like kind of bumps and bruises and stuff, you know. Oh, that's nice the way they're kind of... They've already got a soft edge on them. That actually fit perfect. Where'll I throw another one? Maybe that hard edge there might work. Trevor, yeah, I think like I get creative block, no joke, about once a month, where I just like get pure exhausted and get like really kind of unmotivated and stuff. And what I try to do is just like not design for like a full day, like don't work on anything, like just listen to some new bands and watch some like TV shows or like anime or fantasy and sci-fi movies and stuff. And I basically like, I have like a little notebook. Oh, it's not here on my desk. I have a little notebook where I just kind of like scribble down where it could be like if a character like says, you know, something cool and it sounds like gnarly as hell, I'll just like take that down. Or like if there's a cool sticker or logo or something on screen, or you know, if there's like cool lyrics and stuff, I'll just kind of like write them down and doodle them down in my little notebook. You can just, I suppose you could just take them down as notes on your phone even as well. And then, as I said, like I just won't design or anything for like the full day, and then just really take it easy. And then I'll go back to stuff the next day, and I'll like try not start with like commission work. I'll try just like start with like a nice warm up, something kind of just like a weird logo or something kind of rough and ready. And like that sometimes gets the juices going for me a little bit more, like just taking that day to kind of unwind, because there's something about like like working in a creative role, like it demands so much of your energy that you don't really like the last job I was working was in like an engineering survey company, like, and that was all just like numbers and like Microsoft Excel and stuff. And like that didn't tire me even half as much as design work. But like I love design and it's what I studied and everything, and it's just what I want to do with my life, you know what I mean? So I guess when you're given something so much of your energy, like it does like kind of drain you and sap you, and you do get like creative block. Like as I said, like it could happen to me like like a couple of times a month, you know. I'll just be absolutely like no gas left in the tank, and then I try just like take a day of like doing nothing. And as I said, like taking down little like kind of nuggets of even like lyrics or kind of things from TV shows and bits and bobs, like stuff like that, you know. That's what I find that works for me, but like, you know, it might not work for everybody, that type of thing. Also, staying off Instagram and Pinterest and other things for a day at least. Sometimes I find like that like over it like almost tires you out by like constantly bombarding you with art and design and just like even just pointless things, you know. Just bombards the senses, and that kind of like tires you out a lot. So I find just like staying off social media for a day as well is really good, just to get back in the game, you know. That's looking kind of nice. Yeah, that's definitely one of the rougher parts of the job. Nutshell. Going through some fairly dark stuff. I was making like a big collage, like cover artwork for like a UK grindcore band a couple of years ago, and some of the stuff I ended up like stumbling upon was not nice. Few sleepless nights after that. Yeah, that's a really good way to do it as well. Trevor, going out and just kind of unwinding. I live by the sea, and I pretty much like 2 or 3 nights a week I'll just go like hang out down at the seaside with my little brother, like just hang out and just listen to the waves and stuff. Real nice to unwind. Very healthy for the head. No, yeah, you just sleep till you get ideas. Well, sure, whatever works for you, you know what I mean? Oh shit, wrong one. Yeah, that's it, mate. Just don't push yourself. Sometimes I find when I go overboard trying to, you know, hit deadlines and stuff, self-imposed deadlines as well. You know, a lot of the time, a lot of the commission work I'll be working on won't have like the strictest deadlines, but I'll push myself to hit things, you know, and then like if I'm absolutely zonked and exhausted, like I can end up going back and looking at it the next day and being like, what was I doing? Like how? And that's just that is just from just exhausting yourself, I guess, you know. He's a big lad, this lad, isn't he? Thinking what else will I throw over him. I think a lot of this stuff looks too zombie, but I don't know. I think that looks pretty cool. Does he ever lose an eye in the mangas? As I said, I never read them. I just watched the 1997 anime. see how this might, or if this will work at all. Yeah, big time Revolver. Myself and my missus run every single day. I actually picked up an injury there last week. Got myself a nice little set of shin splints by over pushing myself. But that really does help. Like, just like a run in the middle of the day, you know, it'll kind of like get you out of creative mode and get you pump your brain full of oxygen, basically. And when your brain's full of oxygen, you get good ideas. Yeah, that would be absolutely lovely, Angel. I think I might just do that. I might give this like a little once over as well, like just draw a few little extra bits of detail and stuff on it. Pile it full of blood. I want to make him look like he's just kicked the neck clean off the Nosferatu demon. That could be kind of overkill, but one year to do something big with 3D. How do you mean, man? Are you still studying? Still in college? Sure, you're on the right track anyway, from what I've seen. Even since we've been following each other on Instagram, I've really seen you come on leaps and bounds. So you're on the right track. Oh, what have I done? Oh, I thought sure, I'm just gonna merge all these together, I guess. Where's our blood layer gone? Yeah, big time. I don't lift at all though. I just like running. And I've like really gotten into running a lot more in the last like maybe 4 or 5 months or something. But there's no end to the benefits. Like, it just makes you feel so much better about everything. Just exercising in general, I mean, not just running. Because for years, like for a long time, I just wasn't looking after myself, especially in like the last job that I was working. Like, I was just absolutely hated it. So I just like drank so much and just, you know, didn't look after myself. And when you're not like looking after your body, you know, your mind, you're not looking after your mind as well. And the brain is very important. That's looking kind of a little bit busier now, isn't it? Just like a little bit more. What time are we at? 8:20. I reckon I've got another half hour I can play around with this. But he's definitely looking cool. I might throw some textures over. Or I'll put another wound on for good measure, because may as well use it while we have the stuff. Which one looks good? Throw a big like tooth mark on his bicep there. That's amazing. Fair play, Nutshell. That's class. It's nice to kind of, you know, rejig your brain and kind of just focus on art for a while. And see if you want to do it for the rest of your life, you know. You can't run from your problems. You certainly can't. Yeah, that's looking nice and busy now. You can't run from your problems, alright? You gotta face them. But I think exercising and kind of looking after yourself kind of equips your brain as well to be able to deal with things that life throws at you. I hate that magnetic lasso tool. Don't know why it's selected there. So annoying. Just gonna put like a small shadow on this with the dodge tool. Oh no. Thinking that this part here could kind of do with like a little bit of a highlight, but I'm being so lazy and just using the burn and dodge tools to really quickly and destructively kind of brighten them up a bit. That looks a bit better. Oh wow, that's sweet. Like 3D animation and stuff. Like, would you? I suppose you use like Maya and stuff for making assets for games and all, don't you? Hell yeah, go get it, man. Gonna fire in some textures over the top now, and we can kind of hide some of our mistakes along the way. I appreciate that. I have to be kept on my toes, you know. This is from my own asset pack that I really need to just catalog and get it all online, because I've got a lot of nice stuff. I was thinking about putting like a free pack up as well, because I have like loads of mad scans of things that, like, you know, couldn't really be selling, like Pogs and like Pokemon cards and just like mad things, you know. Might fire multiply on this or lighten. But yeah, I just wish there was more hours in the day. So many things to do and things to get through. That's looking kinda cool. I might put the the flap bit on the bottom though. Or even just get rid of that altogether. It came out so clean in the scan. Cool. Seba, what is the story? How are you keeping? Ah, Angel. See, I'm just an idiot Irishman. So apologies for completely butchering your name. I can't even like fully speak my own language, let alone any others. And by my own language, I mean Irish. I'm terrible at speaking Irish because pretty much everybody just speaks English here. Well, like everybody speaks English here where I live in Ireland. Oh yeah, I know the character you're talking about. Got the crazy big, like huge. He's like a helmet or something, or it looks like something out of Pan's Labyrinth. It's so sick. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, buddy. That would be sick. Don't know if I needed like that paper texture on it as well. These textures are like flyers from when we were about 13. My mate Oscar, who I share the office with here, he kept all these flyers from gigs from when we were kids, and some of them are just in bits, but they get there. Like the scans came out so nice, you know, all these like textures and dirt and stuff that you can't really like recreate. It's au natural. This might be overkill a bit. You know what? I'm actually just going to keep that texture and then use this copy scan from Black Market. Because it has that nice, noisy sort of feeling. I'm going to put loads of noise on this anyway, but you know, I think this looks pretty cool. As usual, time is absolutely melting by. Definitely going to continue doing more of these streams though. They're really good crack. Steadily talking to everybody. I think last week Mental Split recommended I check out a band called Igor. And oh my god, it just blew my mind. That album, I think it's like Spirituality and Distortion, maybe, if I remember correctly. Oh no, I think it was Derek and Mental Split were saying check out Igor. Well, I did, and it was insane. Let's just save this and say detailing. So I don't want the drop shadow on this to be too soft, but I kind of want guts to be popping out a little bit more than. Might just nudge the whites up a bit. Because I really plan on wrecking this with noise. Oh, that could be sick. That's a great idea. Yeah, that could be great crack. I love seeing what everybody's cooking. Like, I love getting the logos sent in to me to have a look. That people have, like, used some of the tutorials and stuff. And basically, like, I just want to, like, the processes and stuff that I use are only one way, of, like, achieving some of these effects. There's, like, even for example, like the way I just made a vignette there, like, that's just like a old habit of mine. There's definitely much better ways of doing that. But that's the beauty of, like, the software, is that, like, there is like 50 different ways, and, like, I'm not trying to say that any of the processes that I'm using are like the way to do it, you know what I mean? So I love seeing when people take some of the processes I use in the tutorial videos and then, put their own spin on them and, like, do stuff that, like, I don't even know. I'm like, what the hell? How did they do that? That's sick. So yeah, I love seeing it. I love seeing all the stuff that people are making, because I do just want to provide, like, a little bit of inspiration, like, and it's really nice to see the stuff that people are been inspired to make. So that's looking pretty cool. I might throw on some drips and stuff. McLeod, yeah. I don't really know much kind of black metal hardcore stuff at all. I do absolutely love Black and Crust stuff though. Some of the stuff coming out of Russia is, like, just insane. I found I kind of, like, had a lull, especially, like, here in Ireland. We had so many lockdowns last year that I sort of had a lull in discovering new music. I think I just kind of got a bit tired of just music in general for some reason, and now I'm kind of trying to make up for lost time, so to speak. I'm buzzing through loads of new bands, so if you guys have any recommendations of stuff that I should be checking out, let me know. Right, so I'm thinking I might hide our... Just kind of clean up here a little bit. What's that? Okay, that's the Mark Sacrifice. That's the moon. Right, so I might just hide all these. Throw that there. Right, point of no return. I'm just going to merge them all together. Right, I'm going to take the black out of it and just noise out the white detailing. Don't know. I don't want to take too much of the black out though. Come here. Actually, I might use some of my grit if I even remember to throw it in. There's one. I'll use this one. Recommendations for what, mate? Oh, for Crust? Man, you should check out this band, Burnchurch. They're an old Irish band. I don't even know if they're still going. But, like, there was so many sick, like, Crust and hardcore punk bands in Ireland that when I was younger, I kind of, like, neglected to to check out and get into. You know, when you're younger and you get like, you just have like tunnel vision. All I wanted to listen to was just like hardcore. If it was power violence, I was like, no. If it was like pretty much anything, like even if it was beatdown, I was like, nope. Like I was just into just like straight up hardcore and crossover. So there's like so many great bands from Ireland that like I completely slept on. And I moved in to a gaff a couple of years ago with this lad Gandhi. He's one of my best mates now, and he is just like such an encyclopedia of crust and kind of stenchcore bands and stuff. And I'm thinking like, god damn it, why did I sleep on all this stuff when I could have been going and like checking them out, you know? What was I going? Oh yeah, I'm gonna take the black out of this. Merge these first though. We'll see how this goes. Kind of want to put like a load of monochromatic noise on it. Gonna distress it up to bits actually. I think I had like a fairly nice, yeah. Now I'm gonna basically just made it nice and small. I'm just gonna fire some noise on it and then bring it back up again to distress it a bit. Don't know if that was really... Well, I suppose it did kind of work, yeah. Wasn't what I was hoping for, but I've only got another maybe 10-15 minutes or something. Framteed are unbelievable. Skit system are amazing as well. It was I can't remember. I don't know if I seen them at K-Town a couple of years ago. I'm just kind of like whacking the contrast up here. I like distressed it too much, but also not enough. I don't know what the middle ground is that I was kind of hoping for. Sweden got some of the best music in general, some of the best metal and best punk. I'd say Anti-CMX are probably one of my favourite bands. Sick. Oh, Sophia. Whoop whoop. I'll be coming home soon. I think I'm gonna log off in 5 minutes and then we can have, or 10 minutes and then we can have some real nice dinner. I kind of forgot to draw. I was gonna draw on like a load of like drips and kind of stuff. Drips and dirt and... Oops. Still feel like I like almost went overboard. Now that's unlike me to say, but I feel like I went overboard with the grit and texture. Still looking pretty damn cool though. Hella noise. I kind of just went a bit all out with it, distressed it a bit too much, but as I said, I'm kind of trying to just see what sticks with this one. That is pretty nice though. I might duplicate these. Do you know what? I'm actually gonna hopefully go a little less on the noise if we can. I'll try about 15. Just a little less, you know. See if that kind of works. Oh, Sophia, you starving at home? Yeah, I'm absolutely starving as well. Make some nice avocado sauce with some macaronis. Oh God, what's the story? Yeah, I was actually saying that when we were starting it, because the moon is the light. Do you know what? I've got 10 minutes left, so I may as well just like see if we can't sort that out. Why won't this let me select that? Probably a terrible way to do this, but sure. Fuck. This goddamn tablet. Oh shit, what did I do there? Well, I'll see how we get on. Just to get a look at it, like. Yeah, god damn it. I should have put the moon on the other side of it and the castle. Like, flip them. But sure. This is more just to scratch an itch that I had. Oh no. Yeah, I think we're past the point of no return with that, but sure. You live and learn. We'll just say that there's some sort of mad fire that he's like looking at and he's lighting up that side of his face. Cool. All I was really thinking about doing was just like firing on a few like drips and all that I forgot to do, like Angel was saying, or sorry, Angel was saying, to do a few like drips on the moon and all. Spearhead cooking channel. I'm telling you, the whole thing would just be corn chicken nuggets and bottles of Lucozade. Do you know I hate onions? I'm one of those like weird people that like really hates onions. Oh, mental split. What's the story? How are you? Hope you're keeping well, buddy. Yeah, exactly, God. I wish. Oh no, I do actually have it. I have some of these Stipple Studio brushes. They're damn nice. I might just like fire in just some bits of like. I have the drawn tablet like on the right hand side of the desk here. It's so strange going from using pretty much exclusively like a display tablet going back to this one, because I'm like not really sure where my like brush is orientated and stuff. Probably just gonna displace this then. Might just do a dark one or a couple of dark drips as well. Sure, why not? Jeez, I just hit the microphone there. I hope that didn't like deafen everybody. Kind of sad we lost like a bit of the nice sort of noise or the nice detailing that we had when we fired loads of noise over it, but sure, such is the game that we're playing, you know. Before I get carried away with this, I'm just kind of ticking up some of these details, like nothing too hectic. Nothing too hectic at all. misplace them. Yeah, I'm a lunatic. I just don't like onions. I never have. I'll eat spring onions and all, no bother. And I'm a fiend for the garlic, but I'm just not an onion boy. I don't know why. I think it's just the texture. I'm just like not too keen on the texture of them. Sick. That's sick mental split. Blender is a can of worms that I steer clear of. Got the fear of it. Right, I think we're pretty much done with this. I'm just gonna flatten it all together and give it like a nice play with the levels. Whoa. Why am I using this thing? There we go. Cool. Just gonna do one last unnecessary thing. Whoa. Awesome. That is sick mental split. Oh, I can't wait to see it. As I said, fire it over to me on a... Whoa, what's going on here? Fire it over to me on Instagram and I'd love to get a look at it. That's hugely annoying. I don't know why that's doing that. That's really weird. See the way that's snapping to the... What? Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? That's so weird. Right, I guess that's telling me that it's time to head home. Well, I guess that turned out pretty cool. 2 hours pretty much. Just blasted through it. I really want to go watch that anime again. Maybe I should actually just stop messing and watch or read the manga. Hell yeah, nutshell. Definitely send that over to me, the merch design as well. I'd love to get a look. So I'm gonna clock off, guys. I'm gonna run for the bus now. But peace out. Cheers for watching. I'll stick this up on the gram tomorrow. And yeah, cheers again. Yeah, that was weird, COD, wasn't it? I don't know what the crack is. This computer just kind of acts like a bit of a messer the odd time. But sure, what can you do? Yeah, it is time to get cooking, all right. Gonna make some serious macaronis with some avocado sauce and a few corn chicken nuggets. The meal of champions. I will indeed, McLeod. Thanks a million, guys. Right, peace out. I'll love yous and leave yous, and I'm sure I'll chat to yous all soon. Take care.